The golden city of Ayodhya basked in the glow of the setting sun, its grand palaces and temple spires reflecting hues of orange and pink. A divine silence settled upon the land, as if the kingdom itself knew that an era was nearing its end. On the highest balcony of the royal palace, Rama stood alone, his gaze fixed upon the land he had ruled with wisdom and righteousness. His saffron robes swayed gently in the evening breeze, and his golden crown rested slightly askew, as though weary under the weight of time. His breath was steady, yet his heart was heavy, burdened with the knowledge that his time in the mortal world had come to an end. Behind him, Lakshman approached quietly, his sharp gaze fixed on his elder brother. He had always been Rama's shadow, his most trusted companion, but today he sensed a distance, a silent farewell that lingered in the air between them. "The kingdom flourishes, my lord," Lakshman said, his voice controlled yet hesitant. "Yet your heart seems distant." Rama didn't turn immediately. His fingers traced the stone railing, absorbing every sensation of the moment, the cool marble beneath his touch, the fading warmth of the sun upon his face, the distant chants of the people in the city below. "My time here is complete," Rama said at last, his voice calm but resolute. "Dharma has been upheld. Ayodhya is whole again. But a king must know when to leave." Lakshman stiffened, his hands instinctively clenching behind his back. He had always obeyed Rama without question, but this was the one command his heart refused to accept. The two brothers stood in silence, the golden sky behind them darkening as night crept in. The moment stretched long, neither daring to break the stillness, for both knew it marked the closing of an era. As night fell, the sacred Sarayu River gleamed under the silver moonlight, its waters flowing with an ancient calm, awaiting the one who had upheld Dharma on earth. The banks of the river were lined with sages, Vanaras, and the people of Ayodhya, all gathered in solemn reverence, watching as Rama approached the waters. Lakshman walked beside him, his steps heavy, his heart warring with acceptance. Hanuman followed closely, his mighty frame trembling, though he bowed his head low to hide the emotion that threatened to break him. At the edge of the river, Hanuman fell to his knees, his massive hands pressed together in deep reverence. His fierce eyes, which had once burned with devotion and strength, now shimmered with unspoken grief. "My lord," he whispered, his voice raw, "allow me to walk with you, wherever you go." Rama turned to him, his eyes filled with endless love and understanding. He reached out, resting his hand gently upon Hanuman's head, a final blessing for the one who had served him beyond all measure. "You shall remain in this world, Hanuman," Rama said softly. "As long as my name is remembered, you will walk this earth, ensuring Dharma prevails." The great Vanara bowed deeply, his forehead touching the earth. His body trembled with devotion and sorrow, but he did not resist. If this was his lord's wish, he would obey. Rama stepped forward, his bare feet touching the sacred waters, and in that moment a golden radiance surrounded him. The river did not swallow him. Instead, a celestial chariot, radiant and divine, descended from the heavens. Its wheels spun with ethereal light, and white horses made of pure energy stood poised, awaiting their master. Lakshman, standing at the river's edge, took a deep, uneven breath, his hands clenched at his sides, his face unreadable, but his eyes spoke of the sorrow that he dared not voice aloud. Hanuman, still bowed low, whispered the only words his breaking heart could utter. "Jai Shri Ram." Slowly, Rama ascended the chariot, his mortal form dissolving into celestial radiance. As the divine wheels lifted from the earth, flower petals rained from the heavens, the gods themselves bearing witness to the return of their beloved. The voices of Ayodhya rose in unison, a chant that would echo through eternity. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. From the riverbank, Lakshman and Hanuman watched as their lord ascended beyond mortal sight, disappearing into the vast expanse of the divine. As the golden light faded into the heavens, the sacred river flowed on, silent yet eternal, carrying with it the legacy of Rama Rajya, the rule of truth, honor, and righteousness. Rama was gone, but his name would live forever.